Oh, Jiminy Crickets! What's the first modification that you should do on your motorcycle? Yeah, catch you inside.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. Hope you're enjoying the channel and the series of videos. Please like, share, subscribe, leave those comments, check out the website RevelatorAlf.com, and click on the links in the description and click that bell next to the subscribe button for all future videos. So, I'm talking about general modifications for your bike. Let's say you have a completely stock bike, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a Harley Davidson, okay? This could be any bike you like. Right, let's just do that. Ooh, almost running out of fuel, look. Now, there you go, look, you got your bike and it's all pretty stock and it's all pretty standard stuff, and look, it's finally looking a little bit cleaner, but there you go. You're wondering, what the hell should you do first? What modification should you do? Well, I'm gonna talk about the different things that you might want to consider first. Let me do that. Okay, so look, you know, you've got your bike and you're thinking, I want to change things up, but I don't know what to do first. It's quite a dilemma. We're all in the same boat. We all want to do something to our bikes at some stage, but sometimes you actually don't know what you want to do. Now, there are lots of you out there, I know, who watch this channel, who are very much like me in many ways, that you don't mind having a stock bike. You don't mind it at all. You're not so gung-ho about doing big modifications. There are others, of course, who want to. But there's a group of you who are really undecided, and I kind of fall into that category. Now, one of the reasons why I delayed doing modifications on my bike was that I wanted to get comfortable with the bike first, and I wanted to just feel my way around it, if you know what I mean. So there are two ways of doing it. Either you're going to go for the looks and the performance modification, or you're going to go for something that's going to make the bike rideable for you. If you're going to go for performance modifications first, make sure that you're also looking at the holistic view of the bike. If you're really going to go for a lot of big engine mods, then actually look at, you know, doing other things as well. Maybe brakes, maybe suspension, that kind of thing. Have a more of a holistic view. Try not to go too far one way and then, you know, you'll find it deficient in other areas. That's one thing. The other thing is about the looks of the bike. If you dramatically change the looks of the bike, let's say with a big paint scheme or whatever like that, then actually, initially, you might think, wow, that's brilliant. But tastes change, and also the value of your bike might also be impacted as well. So just bear that in mind. I suppose for me, the number one modification that I would do first of all, before I did anything else, would be based upon comfort. That's right, comfort. Making sure that the bike fits me, make sure that I fit the bike, I'm comfortable riding it. Now that means it could be adjustment of foot pegs, it could be adjustment of handlebars or different handlebars, it could be a different seat, that kind of thing. It could be something that I want to make sure that the bike rides like I want it to ride. It's very easy to overlook the comfort, the rider comfort on a bike. You can easily get carried away with changing the appearance, changing the performance, but the bike is still pretty much unrideable for you. Now let's be honest about this. All modifications are what you want to do. It's purely a subjective thing. It's not objective. What you like for your bike, somebody may hate on their bike. That's fine. But if you're doing a modification that actually changes your riding comfort, your confidence in that bike, then you're making a mistake.
Now, I'm not saying for 1 minute that you've got to copy my way of doing it, but all I'm saying is there are things to consider when you're making modifications to any bike. It doesn't have to be a Harley, it doesn't have to be an Indian, a cruiser or anything. It could be a sports bike, it could be an off-road bike, whatever it is. In fact, when you're talking about big performance modifications, actually sometimes you upstage or upgrade and you make the bike worse than it was before. It happens all the time. I've been there, I've done it. So there we go. If you're going to make modifications to your bike, think long and hard about how it's going to affect your ability to ride the bike, how comfortable you're going to be, how much confidence you're going to get out of it. Now, obviously, you're going to have to rebuild confidence with your bike after the modification. That's a natural thing. But just be aware that anything that you do will change the ride of it, if it's a performance or if it's a change in settings, let's say. If it's an aesthetic, then it may only be temporary. You might only be happy with it temporarily, and you may devalue it as well. So you've got to think of that long and hard as well. Anyway, I hope this helps. But for me, my number one modifications will always be about comfort, rider comfort, especially when I do my long distance rides. I'll always make the modifications or small modifications first to make sure that I'm happy on short distances and long distances. Thereafter, I'll start incrementally changing performance just to make those subtle changes that I want and see how that works out. I rarely go for big changes on a bike straight away. Over a period of time, yes, perhaps, but not straight away. That's just my way. That doesn't have to be your way, but it's just something to consider. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about doing any kind of modifications. What do you prioritize first? Is it the looks? Is it the performance? Is it the comfort? Let us know in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave those comments below. As I say, check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. Click the bell, ding ding, next to the subscribe button for all future videos, and I will catch you again. Ta-da now.
RevelatorAlf.